Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Ready! Ready!
They start on the ground, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
That one finds Pierce right side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready?
Richardson looking to throw this.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yards. Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Antonio Gibson
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
off. Come on. Set.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Taken down at the 42. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Rig alert.
Lock at the man in motion.
Warrior 70.
He's going to try and do this himself. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt, and that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Panther 11.
Now Richardson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Seven Pirates, go!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Cup 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Panther Street. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go. 60 by 2.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Second and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Let's go now.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. 20. Down to the 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Ready?
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kareem Hunt from 4 yards out. And the Pats have got it back to within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. Magnified on your quarterback.